So today I want to talk about something new that was just announced. I haven't even given the prices yet. Is the Bachmann Spectrum Acela, the brand new one, not the old one. This is the new redesigned Acela over in the Northeast corridor. And I thought, what better time to review an older one straight out of the box. Let's dive in. So, I used to have one of these when I was a kid. My father and I went and bought one. Well, he bought one for each of us, so we didn't have to share when I was a kid. And when I say I was a kid, that was before DCC Ready was a thing. And so this has always been really cool. Mine was all scratched up. It was damaged. It was dinged. I eventually had DCC put into it so the lighting would work a little bit better. But this has DCC in it already, and it's got track, which I probably won't use for a little while. But maybe I'll save it just in case. It does have a power pack in here. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take it out, take a look at it, see if anything's changed, and then we're going to program it and test it out on the layout. Let's have some fun. Rocketing across the rails of the heavily traveled Northeast corridor is the Acela Express, an exciting high-speed passenger train that revolutionized the rail industry in the United States. The word Acela is a combination of acceleration and excellence, and Amtrak has lived up to these concepts in a name and in service. With more than 30 years of research and development and input from more than over 24,000 travelers, the Acela Express was designed to offer a safe and reliable alternative to air travel for passengers commuting between Boston, Massachusetts and Washington, D.C. Introduced in 2000, the high-speed Acela Express instantaneously made an indelible impact on railroading. A typical Acela Express train is configured with one first-class car, one cafe car, and 4 business-class cars, all designed to accommodate both the business person and the leisure traveler. Advanced tilt technology on the passenger cars gives riders a smooth trip even when traveling around curves at high speeds. With the Acela Express making its debut in the dawn of the 21st century, Amtrak created a train to herald the future of rail travel. The innovative, streamlined shape of the Acela immediately suggests high-speed travel, while mirroring images of futuristic transportation. And thanks to dual 6,250 horsepower locomotives at the front and rear of the train, the Acela Express can reach speeds of more than 150 miles an hour. Also, with an eye to the future, this premium Spectrum model is an extraordinary reproduction of the Acela Express train. By using Amtrak's original design drawings, Bachmann has been able to ensure prototypical accuracy in every detail of the model. In fact, this officially licensed reproduction gives definition to the term fine scale. Just as Amtrak was eager to raise the level of excellence on commuter rail travel with the Acela Express, Bachmann is sure this version takes model railroading well into the 21st century and beyond. We are proud to bring this train to your railroad. Well, that was a mouthful. Let's take it out of the box. It appears to be caught on the handle somehow. Much better. Lift the handle straight out and then pull. Oh. How are we doing, pup? Alright, well, while Copper inspects the box, we're going to go over the list of contents. One Acela Express loco with lights, road number 2037, and another one 2036. Cafe car, first class car, and business car. And then, of course, the track, all the info you need in here for your warranty. Now, I think it's time to take a closer look at these. These things are sharp. Alright, so I'm not sure which one's powered, but I can see the doors poking in on this one a little bit. I'm not sure why that is. I'm probably guessing that they don't open up at 150 miles an hour most of the time. Start from left to right here. I bet you I've got the powered one. This baby's got some weight to her. So I'm going to go over all the detail here a little bit. So I just want to point out that so far this looks pretty close to the first one that was produced that I was familiar with as a kid growing up. Less the scratches. That were definitely my fault. So this looks pretty good though. I mean, the weight's still there. I'd say the quality is still there. I mean, the level of quality that you expected from these sets. They're not supposed to be perfect. They're not like level of Proto 2000 or anything, but they are still very nice. Alright, so the next thing we're going to take a look at is one of these passenger cars. I just want to be very gentle. Oh. So you can see the way these couple on the ends here is they just kind of push in with a different kind of coupler, like you see here. So they would literally just push together like so, like that, until you hear a click. And then that's how they maintain everything. And then they just pull apart. Not always the way they went together. But what I really like about these is they always ran very smooth. They always had really nice kind of suspension to them. And then they do turn, or lean I should say, they do lean when you go into different curves. So we'll show that on the layout here in a little bit and how they do that when we get the train out and running. But before we do, I just want to show that the color and the paint on here is super crisp. And you can even see where it says Cafe Acela on the end here. But they've got some details in the ends. I don't know what that is specifically, or if it is anything specific other than electrical cabinets and equipment. But you can see some of the details on the bottom here for access. And the bottom, it has Bachmann made in China. Nothing too fancy. Everything's pretty streamlined and smooth under here. So I'm going to go see what the dog's barking at, and we're going to get this on the layout and try it out. Alright, one thing I want to point out is I'm having some difficulty with the engine here. Now, I have no idea how old this set is. It could very easily be 10 years old or older. But I basically got full power to it, and I'm having some trouble here. So I'm going to take a look underneath real quick, and then to remove the cars you just gently pull until it releases. So I can look underneath, and these wheels are disgusting. This is definitely something that was probably used and returned, perhaps because it didn't run so well, or I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to back this thing up here. We're going to get our paper towel and a couple of binder clips. We're going to clean some wheels on this thing. So I don't normally use the blue paper towel for this, but I'm not too worried about anything catching on here. I'm just worried about cleaning some wheels. Alright, so now that we've got them a few laps in, a little warmed up, we're going to try putting the cars back on. and see if you can pull it. You can hear some dragging, and that's just the pickup wires for the lighting inside. I might try to put some conductor lube on that later. Quiet that up a little bit. There we go. All right, let's give this a try. So there's a little bit of momentum built into this. That might be from the decoder, from the factory. Might be something that was updated. I'm hearing a lot of noise from this thing. And we've got a derailment. Alright, so apparently they don't like these curves. I haven't had a problem with anything else over here yet, but this car in particular did not like this curve. You can hear everything dragging. It is considerably loud. So we're going to go around one more time. You can see the rear marker lights on the back engine are lit up, which is kind of neat. Lose quite a bit of speed going up that steep grade over there. Again, with these less expensive decoders, you don't get the back EMF and the control that you might expect from some of the more modern stuff. So let's watch it right here. And we didn't derail that time. So we're going to give it a few more passes and kind of see what happens here a little bit. We'll take a look around. Again, you can see it really slows down on that grade. Again, this is probably just a 28 speed step Bachmann decoder. There's nothing special about it. No back EMF. No nothing. You can hear those cars screaming though. We'll slow down a little bit for this curve, which they don't seem to like too much. Oh, they're starting to handle it. Alright, so I'm going to let this run around a little bit more. I'm going to go grab some conductor lube and we're going to see if we can't make this a little bit quieter. Alright, so what we're going to do here is one car at a time because these things are making a lot of noise. When I say a lot of noise, I mean a lot of noise. So I'm just going to gently pull them apart, flip them upside down. I'm going to take a little bottle of conductor lube here. This is actually Atlas conductor lube. And we're just going to put a little bit on the back face of these wheels. Right where the pickups are. Just a little drop right on it. The first one I kind of overkilled. In fact, this pickup's so bent out of shape it's not even working. Alright, so you may notice that it is considerably quieter now. And spreading that lubricant against the back of that wheel and on those contacts is helping out. And I don't see, I probably shouldn't say it, but I don't see a lot of flickering, which is good. But they do have pretty good coverage between the wheelbase of those cars to keep them lit. I don't think they have a resistor or a keep alive of any kind in there, like Rapido does. But they still look pretty nice, so I'm very happy with it. This set's working out pretty well. I'm not going to try to play with the overhead. I just don't have a use for it. But this is kind of cool. It's kind of bringing back my childhood a little bit using this. This was a lot of fun. So, if you're like me and you're kind of got a little bit of a nostalgia for this set, get them while they're available. I can only imagine that, you know, with the new Acela set coming out, that people are going to have a little bit more interest in these again, kind of like myself. But this is the only one I could find online. This was at Hiawatha Hobbies, oddly enough, right down the road. And I was very thankful to find this, and it was on sale. I think I know why, because it was used. But it'll get plenty of use here. I'd like to get a display case that's long enough to hold this, and maybe get a couple of other sets in there. I think I need 5 feet to fit the Rapido turbo liners, so it'd be cool to have the 2 Acelas and a couple of the turbo liners in there. Maybe have a little display case just for Amtrak. That'd be pretty neat. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching Sean's Trains. We'll see you in the next one. And a special thanks to Superior Scenics for helping make this possible and for supporting the channel. And if you support those who support the channel, I can make more content. I'll be going to Train Fest with them. I'm hoping to make a few other shows. So hit them up at superiorScenics.com. And don't forget, free shipping on orders over $50.